Hello. In this video, let's take a closer look at our trading block, which is located on the right side of the interface. The first thing we see is information about the cost of one average swap transaction in the selected network, the so-called gas fee. Since we have opened a token launched on the BNB Smart Chain network, we see the current transaction fee in the BNB network. If we open a token in the Ethereum network, we will then see the current fee for Ethereum transactions. This fee is dynamic and will change depending on which network you are transacting in and the load on that network. Just below is a toggle to choose an action, buying or selling a token. Currently, only market price swaps are available, but in the upcoming updates, it will be possible to set limit orders, take profits, and stop losses. This will significantly simplify trading and make it more flexible. Next comes the MEV settings block. Let's briefly recall what it is. MEV is your protection from bots that can profit from price differences during your transaction. Thanks to this feature, your operation becomes invisible to bots. We covered MEV protection in more detail in our presentation. When you click on the gear icon, Advanced Transaction Settings open. Here you can set the maximum slippage. This is the difference between the expected price and the actual execution price. You specify the percentage of deviation you are willing to accept. Choose the transaction processing speed, Gwei. If you are willing to pay a higher fee, your transaction will be included in a block faster, ahead of others. By default, the base fee is set. It is not always worth overpaying. This is relevant during high volatility or if you want to quickly enter or exit a trade. Set the waiting time. By default, it is 20 minutes. This parameter is important if you set low slippage, but the token has high demand. In this case, the transaction may be executed later, when the hype subsides and the conditions become more favorable. After making adjustments, click Save Setting if there were changes. Now let's look at the AWL and WL parameters. AWL, anti-whale limit. Yes means that the token has a limit on the purchase volume in one transaction. This protects against buying or selling too many tokens at once. WL, wallet limit. This is the limit on the total number of tokens in a wallet. You cannot buy or sell more than the set limit. When you click these buttons, the system automatically sets the maximum number of tokens available for purchase and shows their cost in dollars. Important, not all tokens will have such restrictions. In that case, the AWL and WL parameters will show no and will be displayed as inactive. Let's move on to the swap panel. Here you choose the token you want to swap. For example, enter 0.1 BNB. Just below the input field, the approximate amount in dollars is displayed. Below that, the approximate number of tokens you will receive after the swap. A bit lower, the approximate final price at which you will make the purchase is shown, and on the right, the total fees you will have to pay. When you click the down arrow, a detailed breakdown opens. Minimum to receive. The minimum number of tokens you are guaranteed to receive considering maximum slippage. Price impact. The effect of external factors. The difference between the current market price and how your trade affects overall liquidity in the pool. Price change factor. How your own swap will affect the market price. Platform fee. The platform's fee for the swap. Token fee. The token's fee if provided for by the token creators in the smart contract. The network fee. Payment to miners or validators for confirming the transaction. Slippage, as discussed earlier, the difference between the expected and the actual price. If the price changes beyond the allowed level you specified, the transaction will be declined. Smart route, where our system automatically chooses the most profitable swap route so you get the best buying conditions. All the same parameters are available when selling tokens. The Sell tab, like Buy, gives you full control over the trade and protection from price fluctuations. It is important to note that the entire history of your trading operations for a specific wallet is automatically saved in the My Transactions section. In this section, you can check the swap history, trade statuses, and the details of each transaction at any time. For more on this functionality, see our separate video tutorial on our channel. Try it yourself. Choose any token in the terminal and test the swap in real time. We hope this guide was useful to you, and see you soon.